Yes, yes, yes. Mr. Raphie Dawkins with the Combat Radio. And unless I'm mistaken, I do believe that we are live. Okay, let's get this thing organized. Let's make sure everything is correct and copper set. Let's get this out and get this in. Let's have a look. Yes, yes, yes. Let's show that. Okay, that looks nice. What else we doing? What else we doing? Okay, we are live. Let's do the sound check. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What else did I do? What else did I not do? Okay, that's good. That's in order. We're in the back room. And let's check the sound. Let's turn that off. And let's play. Hold on. Where is it? There it is. Let's have a listen. Let's go back a little bit. What else did I not do? Okay, that's actually good. The sound is good. Let's bring the music back and see where we're at. Okay. Where do we begin? Where do we begin? Okay, let's warm in. Nice and gently, nice and sweetly. Where is that? Let's warm in with the ladies. Let's warm in with the ladies. Hold on a sec. Let me take a swig of my drink. Let me clear my throat. Okay. Okay. Let's go. Let's get into it. Okay. Let's share this. Stop sharing that. And start sharing this. Boom, boom, Boom. Okay, can you see that? Can you see that? As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat, let's just pin this. Yeah. Okay, we're good now. Uh-oh, got a message. What does that say? Yeah. What was the response to that? Okay. Okay. Cool. Cool. Okay. So let us commence. Let us commence. Okay. So Sandy Ryan versus Terry Harper. Let's warm in with that one. Okay. So Sandy Ryan, the broad-shouldered lady, seen here with the arms raised aloft. What can I say about Sandy Ryan? Sandy Ryan trains over there in America, out in Las Vegas. She wants that American work. She gets that American work. I heard that she sometimes spars with the fellas. They know how to handle themselves properly without going out crazy. And that can be some good work. And obviously she's champion. So she's getting good work. Sandy Ryan. Hold on a second. Wasn't Sandy Ryan with that security guy? Used to be a boxer out of the Brendan Ingle camp around the time of Johnny Nelson. Forgot his name. Yeah, but I thought he was a trainer. Sandy Ryan's trainer. I thought he was her trainer. If anybody knows his name, let me know. And wasn't he a trainer? I could have swore he was. But then, the Raphie don't really spend an inordinate amount of time watching women's boxing, truth be told. But I'm aware of Sandy Ryan, and I'm very aware of Terry Harper. But I felt that Sandy Ryan would just be too physical for her. Too physical for her, And pretty early in the fight, it was very clear that Sandy Ryan was just too physical. Remember that tune, Let's Get Physical? I don't think Terry Harper wanted to get physical with Sandy Ryan. OMG. And even though it was Terry Harper coming down in weight, it was very clear that Sandy Ryan, with them broad shoulders of hers, was the bigger lady. You know what I mean? You just look at the head on her. Look at the head on her. Look at the head on her. That's a sturdy noggin. She got a sturdy noggin on her. Whereas Terry Harper is much more the slighter of the two. And so it came to pass that, long story short, Terry Harper just got bulldozed. She got bulldozed. I heard it said, excuse me, let me clear my throat. I heard it said that as early as the end of the first round, Steffi Bull, Terry Harper's trainer, longtime trainer, asked Terry if she was okay. Because from the get-go, from the off, from the very beginning, it was clear that there was a power differential. And what can I say? Terry Harper just got bullied in there. I thought Terry Harper might have had a technical edge. But if she did, we could never find out because she just got whopped. She took a mollywhopping. I will say that Sandy Ryan could have tightened up a bit, needs to tighten up a bit with them punches. You know, she was off target sometimes, just landing glancing blows. But I think Sandy just composes herself. Just takes a second to set herself and works on accuracy. I think it's a matter of emotions. I think Sandy Ryan, you know, it's understandably, she gets pumped. Sandy Ryan gets pumped. And a little bit, just a tad reckless when it comes to the accuracy or the lack thereof. So that's definitely something, an area of her game that she needs to tighten up. And I'm sure she will tighten up. OMG. Didn't realize I was off camera. Okay. So that's something for Sandy Ryan to work on. And I'm sure she will. Okay, what are people saying? Let's have a look at this thing. Can I kind of bring up the size? Can I make the writing a little bit bigger? Surely I can without compromising anything else. Yeah. Yeah, that seems good. Okay. So Mr. Coates jumping ahead a little bit. Let's talk about Wilder loses this one. You might as well hang up the gloves and enjoy the fruits of his labor. We'll get into that one a little bit later. And that comes up. Sandy Ryan outclassed Harper. Hey, I tell you, she was better in every department. Truth be told. Okay. So, finished her. What round did she finish her? I think she finished her in the fourth. Ryan 30, class above Harper. Harper 27. Failed in a bid to become a 3-weight world champion. That's the women's game. 3-weight world champion. The women's game. Listen, the women's game is in its infancy. So, you get gals coming up super fast. You get girls like, what's her name? Ebony Bridges. Just picks up the gloves. A few years later, she's fighting for a world championship. That shows the depth or lack thereof of the women's game. But, fair play to them. They're making 6 figures now. Their championship fights are making 6 figures now. And, you can think to yourself, oh, damn. Yeah. You're barely an apprentice. You're making 6 figures for in a game that really is not very established. It's very new. And the talent, the pool talent, the skills talent, the skills pool, excuse me, it ain't that deep. But look on the bright side. If you had a family member who's a gal, had your sister, and she got in the game a few years back, and next thing you know, she's a world champion. Not saying it's that easy. It's a lot easier than in the men's game. Let's not mince words. Let's not mince words about this. She comes back when she's pulling in 6 figures. Well, what are you gonna do? You're gonna say you're gonna congratulate her. So congratulations to the ladies, even though they're swimming in a very shallow pool. It's a very shallow pool. Let's have a look. There we go. Some of the action. Sandy Ryan looking in very, very good condition, as was Terry Harper. I think that fight finished in the 4th. Okay. Where we at? Let's come out of that. Let's get out of that. Now where we at? Dime. Got some more comments over here. Let's have a look. What's going on? Let's have a look what's going on. What's this here? It's not even the one that I want to adjust. Let me do some adjustment here. All right, cool. All right, cool. And again. Okay. We're talking about Zhang. Talking about Zhang. Damn, we're jumping ahead. Special K up in the building. What are we talking about there? Another MMA fighter is challenging Fury. Who's that? I think the guy's name is John Jones. John Jones ain't really a good boxer. John Jones ain't really a good boxer. So I don't know what that's all about. Forget that one. Forget that one. Ngannou was different. Ngannou wanted to be a boxer before he was an MMA guy. Before he got into MMA. John Jones is a wrestler, wrestling based. He ain't no boxer. He ain't no boxer. Not at all. But he's a very good tactician. But he ain't no boxer. Okay. Un momento, mommy, slow your tempo. Take a sip of what's in my cup. What is in my cup. Okay. Where we at? Yeah, there's a lack of depth in women's boxing. So why are we talking about it, Raphie? Well, we ain't. That was a warm-in. That was just to get people warmed up and get some of you agitated. But it's over now. It's all over now. Okay. Are we going straight to Dalton Smith? Oh, I think we are. We're not here to tarry. So let's share my screen. Hello and welcome one and all. Fine. I ain't done one of these for what? Did I miss a week? What the hell's going on? I'm even forgetting which buttons to press. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's go. Let's get into this one. What's this here? What's this right here? At this point, MMA fighters just want payday. Yeah, you want payday. I know that. They want the payday. It's what this thing is all about. Hold on a second. What's going on here? What's this message? No. Oh. Okay, that's cool. Okay. So, I guess we're talking about it. What here? What's here? What's this here? At this point, they just want a payday. I'll take one on the chin for half the money. If people just want to see someone go to sleep. Yeah, man, don't wish no concussions on yourself. Keep them hands up, keep the guard up. Keep your head moving, stay on your pivot. You know what I mean? Do some bobbing and weaving, become a defensive specialist. Like Muhammad Ali early in his career, not later in his career, early in his career. Certainly before they had him out of the ring for 3 damn years because he refused to go and fight in Vietnam, an unjust war. He refused to fall against the Viet Cong, people who had never done anything to him, never troubled him. Let him sit out for 3 long years. Three long years. Get your defense right. first thing. Get your footwork right. Get your cardio right. Because if your cardio ain't right, what do they say? They say fatigue makes cowards of anyone. So get your cardio right, get your breathing right. Because if your breathing ain't right, your heart ain't right. What's going on here? Yeah, sure, I'll work your corner. You know, listen, I'm expensive, but I'm worth it. Hold on. That didn't sound right. There you go. Because if your breathing ain't right, your heart ain't right. Not my usual type, but there's something about Sandy Ryan. Listen, my friend. You know, sometimes it ain't about the mugshot. Sometimes the boat race ain't the most tantalizing. But, you know, yeah. Sometimes the boat race ain't particularly tantalizing, but they got something about them. They got a certain je ne sais quoi. It, you know, could just stir up a man. I mean, she don't work for me. Don't get it twisted. Check the ballistics. Don't work for me. But then on the other hand, yeah, I can kind of see what you're saying. Aaron Daly say salute to the Combat Radio Nation. 100%. And good to have you all up in here. Itama versus Fisher on the 5v5 card. That would be an interesting one, but Itama, I put my money on Itama. I don't think Fisher wants that work. Fisher's the bigger guy, but Itama, he's got something. Could be a little early for both of them, but Itama would take it, I'm pretty sure. But yeah. But you know me as a manager, I want my fighters to marinate. I know that's become a dirty word in the game, but I have to confess, I want to take my guys up step by step. But I'll be honest, if I'm Itama's manager, I would take that fight. If I'm Johnny Fisher's manager, I would be less eager to do so. I just want to bring him on nice and slow, nice and correct. All morning. Hey, yo, listen. It must have been Derek James must have been in a tough position, because surely he knew that Errol, Mr. Basic, Mr. Good Basics, going up against the virtuoso in the form of Terence Crawford. Surely he knew. Surely he could see the writing was on the wall. Surely he knew. But what are you going to do? You're a trainer, and you're training your guy as a champion, so he ain't a punk. He's a champion. But you know he's going up against another champion who's just... It's like, I don't know. It's like an award-winning violinist from an award-winning orchestra going up against some kid on the fiddle. You know? Some kid on the fiddle. What's that film called? What's that? Deliverance. It's like the kid on the fiddle. Was the blind kid on the fiddle in Deliverance. There's a skill gap, man. There was a skill gap. Yes, and, you know, Errol Spence is half a yard man. So, you know, got a certain connection with him. But ultimately, even though I was hoping for the best for Errol, and I said Errol could take it, in my heart of hearts, I knew that would be a very unlikely scenario. Here we go, yo. So what's the scenario? Yeah, I just knew, man. I just knew. And I'm sure that Derek James knew too. But what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? You know what I mean? Takes me back to the what you call that video? What you call that video with Blue Blood and what's his name? What's his name? What's that guy who fought Errol Spence, lost to him, and he fought Kell Brook. Kell Brook beat him. The American cat with the big teeth. The little American cat with the big teeth. His daddy. And his daddy kind of smushed. Barbershop talk. Smushed him in the face. Yeah. And he said to him after he smushed Fred, he said, yeah, that's the one. Sean Porter's daddy. And he smushed Fred, barbershop conversations, in the face. And said, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's right, Sean Porter's daddy. So what you gonna do if you're Derek James? That's the one. Kenneth. That's the one. Derek James wasn't giving good. You know, I never get to listen to the instructions because obviously if I'm covering the thing live, did I cover it live? I assume I did. I assume I covered it live. And if I covered it live, then I wouldn't have heard the instructions. So I rarely get to hear the instructions, you know what I mean? It's unfortunate, but that's just how it is. So I never heard the instructions. Yeah, but it wouldn't surprise me if he was giving out bad instructions. Wouldn't surprise me at all. It was just no match. It was just no match for the skills and the tactics of Terence Bud Crawford. Just no match. What do you do? What do you do if you're Derek James? And you know your boy's going to the slaughter. What do? You tell him? You tell him? You're not going to tell him. You're going to hype him up. You're going to hope for the best. You're going to hype him up and hope for the best. And if it comes through, you can look like the greatest. If it works. Which, of course, unfortunately for Errol Spence, it did not. And I think he knew it wasn't going to work himself. I think there was a part of him that was slightly resigned to the fact that he was going to lose, especially in the last days. The last days coming up to that fight. I think Errol Spence knew. He knew. Or he had a sense of foreboding. Just like Francis Ngannou. He woke up in the morning and said, this is not going to be my day. This is not going to be my day. You know, I don't think it's going to work out for me tonight. But you know, I can come back. One loss doesn't define me. You know, I walk from Africa to France. Don't underestimate me. You know, I can come back. And anybody who think that it's over, you know, I say to them, think again. Think again. Yes. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. What's going on? What's going on in the chat? I agree, but Errol had the heart to have a better fight strategy. Had the heart to have a better fight strategy. Oh, Oh, okay. I think I know what you mean. I kind of think I know what you mean in a roundabout way. Um, yeah. The strategy. What was the strategy? I don't know. I've never listened to it. I never listened to the commentary. I just saw one man getting battered. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. But you know, he deserved it because he ducked Crawford for a long time. So Crawford could have got that belt at any time in the preceding years, you know. And I don't even hear many people saying that, oh, Crawford only won because Errol had the accident. That excuse is there, but I don't even see many people using it because there was just such a clear gap. There was a skills gap. Let's not mess around. There was a skills gap. And I like Errol, but hey, the truth is the truth. I like Crawford was on my pound to pound list, is still there at number one, but Errol wasn't on the top 10. Errol wasn't in the top 10. That's just the facts. That's just the facts. I'm speaking on wax. You know, man. Okay. What's going on? Okay. So this is a fight which surprised me. I will admit right here, right now, that I have not really been paying attention to Dalton Smith. Excuse me. I had to check something. I had to check on something. Okay. So I must confess that I've slept. I've slept on Dalton Smith. I see his name. And I think to myself, Dalton Smith, how good is it? How good is this cat? And I had a feeling that he was another Chris Billum Smith, just a lighter version. And you people talking about him. But I had a feeling that he was just a smaller Chris Billum Smith. How wrong was I? Never really took the time to really analyze or study him, but how wrong was I? You know, Zepeda's already killed a man in the ring. I mean, you hear about people killing men in fights in the ring, but this is Zepeda cat. He killed a fight. He killed a guy in sparring. He killed a cat in sparring. I don't know if there was any underlying factors with the cat that he killed. Rest in peace. Underlying issues. Perhaps there were. But this Zepeda cat, he ain't no joke. Powerful dude. And even though he was 35, he was still a force. Still a force to be reckoned with. And I thought that perhaps he was going to prove too much for Dalton Smith. But how wrong was I? I think the first round it went the way I expected it to go. Dalton Smith, being the orthodox fighter, being very, very cautious, fighting very cautiously, which I think was sensible in the first round. Downloaded some patterns, downloaded the tempo. Okay, so that was Zepeda's round. And they went into round two. And it's pretty much more of the same, but Dalton Smith was a little bit more offensive. But as I recall, I still had Zepeda winning the second round. Or was it close? Didn't score it. Just watched it. Okay. And then we go into the third round. This is when Dalton Smith made his intentions known. Because he started to try to put it on Zepeda. And it was nip and tuck. It was nip and tuck. I think Dalton got that one. Then we go into round 4, and Dalton Smith is fighting marvelously, very intelligently. He is the orthodox, but he don't seem to have any problems with the southpaws. Seems like he's downloading their patterns, knows how to counter their shizniks. Okay, that was round 4, and then round 5 comes out aggressive, hits Zepeda with, I think it was a right hook, stuns Zepeda, but Zepeda tried to play off like he wasn't troubled. But I noticed Zepeda go backwards. I think I noticed Zepeda go back while I tried to play it off with a poker face like it wasn't nothing. But I looked through him. I saw through Zepeda's poker face. I said, he's hurt. He's hurt. Go for him. And Dalton Smith, he was onto it as well. Maybe his corner were onto it. I said, listen, your man's hurt. Get in there. Get stuck in. And that's exactly what Dalton Smith did. Got up to him and boom. Shot to the body. Pretty close to the solar plex. I said on the commentary, but I think he was more on the diaphragm. I think he got him on the solar plex, the diaphragm. You want to call it the solar plex, the diaphragm. Either way, he got him. And I think Zepeda, did Zepeda fall straight away? Did he hold it for a second? I think he may have held it for a second and then he just went down. And he went down in a way that you knew he wasn't going to get back up for a while. That's exactly what happened. Went down and didn't get back up for a while. And I have to tip my hat. What an enthralling engagement it was betwixt the two. And what a finish. What a finish. I have to say, I have to tip my hat to Dalton Smith. He's definitely one that I'll be watching a lot more of in the future. And called out Adam Aziz. Eddie Hearn called out Adam Aziz. But is Adam Aziz going to want it? There are people are saying most likely not. I don't know. What's Adam Aziz gonna do? What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Smith is a killer. Being well rated since the amateurs. He's got a massive following too. The arena was ram on Saturday. Yes, I noticed that. A lot of good fights and damn good atmosphere. Yeah, remember the gals brought some people too. Terry Harper, she's got a bit of a following. Gals brought some people too. But yeah, Dalton Smith made me a believer. Made me a believer in there. Very much enjoyed his boxing. What was saying now? And who does he want next, though? Who does he want next? What are they saying? What are they saying? What's this? What's that? Yeah. And all that jazz. All that jazz. Okay. Not even going to dwell on that. Smith Zepeda highlights. Do I even risk it? Would you risk it for a Swiss kit? I don't know. All we can do is say congratulations to Dalton Smith and to Zepeda. Well done. You came to fight. You fought. And you lost to the better man in there that night. And he goes by the name of Dalton Smith. A round of applause for Dalton Smith. Okay. All right. So, where are we going now? Let me have a look. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's see what we got. Let's see what we got on the thumbnail. Where do we go from here? Okay, so let's get it. Let's talk about Tszyu versus Fundora. It's supposed to be Tszyu versus Keith Thurman. Pulled out with a shoulder. Or was it a damaged shoulder? Keith Thurman pulled out with a damaged shoulder. And in came, matter of fact, let me just stop that. Stop sharing that. Keith Thurman damaged his shoulder. And in comes the man like, where did I see that picture? Oh, must have been there. Yeah, that's where it is. Let's bring that up. Stop sharing that, start sharing this. Boom. Okay, so there you can see the height differential. It is quite substantial. Between Tim Tszyu and Tim Tszyu, call him Tszyu, and Sebastian Fundora. Okay, let me take another swig of what's in my cup. As a matter of fact, 1 second. Okay. I'm back and reloaded. Okay, so hold on. What's going on here? What are we talking about? Oh, yeah. We're talking about Tim Tszyu and Sebastian Fundora. Look at the height differential. Should I make it a poll? I think I should make it a poll. Let's make it a poll. I talk about it. Where are we? Let's make it a poll. Right. Who wins? Who wins? Question mark. Fundora or, oh shit, how the hell do you spell Tszyu? I always get it wrong. What is it? Let's go with Tszyu. Go with that. Fundora or Tazoo. Not even gonna go into by points or by knockout or this or by that. Damn. Maybe I should have included the option of a draw. But it ain't gonna be no draw. It ain't gonna be no draw. What is this here? Did I even pin? Did I even pin the link? Although it's a bit late in the day. Let me just drop it in again, just in case. But like I said, we're not here for a long time. We're here for a good time. Okay, so it's in there. Let me just... Okay, I'll pin that in a second. If somebody leaves a comment so I can lift it up past the love heart. Past the love heart. Un momento, mami, slow it. Well, you'd have thought Tazoo easily. But for a last minute change to a 6'6" southpaw, how tall is he really? Probably just about 6'3". How tall is he really? How tall do they say he is? 6'6" southpaw with a punch and a good gas tank is the opposite of what he'd have been preparing for. Yeah. But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Hold on a second. The thing is this. Fundora's coming off a knockout loss. Fundora's coming off a knockout loss. So I don't think that's in. I don't think that's good preparation coming off a knockout loss, going in there against Tazoo. And I don't know if Tazoo bangs as hard as his dad, but he does bang. Tazoo really does bang. So you got a guy coming off a knockout loss going in there against a banger. Guy coming off a KO loss going in against a banger. So for me, I would bet the house, not Dawkins Towers, but I would bet the house. I would bet the beach house on Tazoo bringing home the bacon on this one. I might even put some money on it, but it's probably a favorite. So what's the point? What's the point? So I'm not going to put any money on it. But I would be very, very confident. I am very confident in Tazoo just having too much power for Fundora. But Fundora can box. And he can bang too. Got a bit of a bang too. So you know what? It's an interesting fight. It's an interesting fight. Fundora was winning his last fight easily. Yes, he was. So he got caught clean with a crazy ass punch. Fundora is a legit 6'6". Damn, 6'6". That's crazy, yo. Shizzle is crazy, yo. I'm riding with the upset on this one. I'll put a couple shillings on it. Put a couple shillings on it. Put a pound on for the Raphie. Yeah. Hey. Hell. Why not? Hell, why not? Okay. So where are we? Okay. The poll is telling a different story, but hey, you got to follow your gut. You got to follow your gut on that one. hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. Hit all of the good buttons. Okay, we're making this in good time. We're going to keep it moving. We're going to keep it moving. So where do we go next? Where will she stop? No one knows. Okay, so let's get into Canelo versus Munguia. You know, we've asked the question so many times. I've looked back through the archives of the RDCR, and the question has been posed more than once. As a matter of fact, rat-tat-tat-tat. Let's stop the poll. Let's start a new one. The question has been posed. The question has been asked so many times. We're going to have to ask it again. Can I reload this? Can I reload that without causing any problems? Okay, to PSO. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that share button. And so, before we get the next poll in, you have to post the results of the previous poll, of this poll. I'm going to pose the question. Or we're going to reveal the answer. And the question was, who wins? Tszyu. 66% of respondents said Tszyu. And 33% of respondents said Fundora. So, 1/3 versus 2/3. Who will prevail? Stay tuned to the Raphie Dawkins Combat Radio. Future developments. Okay, so we were talking about Canelo. Oh, yeah. I was going to do a poll. Let's do the poll right now. The question has been asked so many times. Not just here, but elsewhere. We're going to have to ask it again after the latest developments. And the question is, as I'm sure you've guessed, is Canelo a duck? Yay, nay, sometimes. Let's put sometimes in there. Let's do a sometimes option. Yes, no, sometimes. Sometime. Okay. Where are we? Let me see. It's the RDC. R. Tszyu is a special fighter. He so most certainly is. He most certainly is. Is Tszyu the guy who killed a fighter back in December? Nah, that was Zepeda. I don't know if it was in December. That was Zepeda. Killed a guy in sparring. Did the guy have some underlying medical issues? Maybe. But yeah, that was Zepeda. Tszyu is a guy who demolished Harrison. You may remember that one. Left him slumped, standing up, slumped on the ropes. I think every will have one fighter they duck. Every boxer will have one fighter they duck in their career or try to age them out. Yeah. That's pretty much almost every. So the poll is there. Let's have a look. And for people who are watching on mobile devices and don't know how to do the like because it ain't visible, I think there's 3 dots. There's 3 dots somewhere. Is it the top right-hand corner? There's 3 dots in the top right-hand corner. And if you press the dots, it gives you options. can be challenging for some and less. What? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Started basically reading the damn text. The text message. Hold on a second. Let me respond to it. I need to respond to it live and direct. Well, if you didn't listen to it, my friend, then you won't get the fullness of it. It was only 7 minutes, my friend. It was only 7 minutes of your time. But like I said, if you dismissed it without listening to it properly, then and he's got other videos. You click on the name, you can see other videos from the guy. You know what I'm saying? I think he's rich in thought. So if you didn't listen, I think you missed out. Okay, that's no problem though. It's no problem though. Okay. So where we at? We're talking about. Okay, so Canelo is showing a deep reluctance to face David Benavidez. What's going on? Showing a deep reluctance to face David Benavidez, and is that a duck? I think I say it's unquestionably so. But Canelo, how's Canelo looking at it? Well, Canelo's probably saying to himself, look who I fought. Look how many people I fought. You want to put me in against a monster? You'll probably be 20 pounds heavier than me on the night, man. What are you talking about, man? You want the Mexican monster who is half Honduran to come and work out my body? Give me pure licks. All night long. Is that what you want? Is that what you really want from me? Well, no, I have to think about my life after boxing. I have a life after boxing. I'm a very rich man. Why should I fight a Mexican monster? The half Honduran monster. Why should I? I've already given you so much of me. You want me to give it all? So I have nothing left at the end of my career? And I can't run and play football with my son? I got CTE? Huh? Is that what you want from me? You want everything? I give you so much and you want more? How much is enough? How much is enough? You can call me a duck if you want to, but I have done who has done more than me in the sport? Who has done more than me in the sport? I am the face of boxing. You should have some respect. Get the fuck out of here, man. Get the fuck out of here, man. Payday. They want payday. That's his response, isn't it? That's his response, man. You could say, I'm just a little guy, really. I fight all these monsters and you want more? What more? How much more will it take for you to be satisfied? How much more of me do you want? How much more of me do you want to leave on the canvas? That's what he's going to say. That's what he's going to say. Not a mine. Not a mine. What's this here? What is this here? What is this here I see before me? What? Why can't I pin that? Oh, it's already pinned. I was talking about pinning it and it's already pinned up there. It's already pinned up there. What's going on now? Yeah, it's a duck. I don't blame him for at least trying to get 200 milli. Or they said 150 to 200. So let's go with 150. Let's go with 150 milli. Said he'd take 150. to 200. Well, 200 ain't available, so let's say 150 is available. But that ain't available either. I don't think so. Al Turkey ain't going for it. No way. He ain't no fool. He pay money, but he ain't no fool. He pay big money, but he ain't no fool. Trying to get 200 mil. Because everyone seems to want to see it. Yeah, leveraging. It's leveraging the desire, the will, the need. Yes. It's a duck. I didn't think so before, but after this first request, it's a duck. Says the Leon Figures up in the building. Where are we now? Okay. Payday. I want payday. You know that. That's what the people saying. Where's the poll? Let's have a look. OMG. And we're going to end it right there. Dang. That surprised me. Let's get the results right up. Coming right up. Let's get the results right up. Okay. Let's have a look at the results of the poll. Okay, is Canelo a duck? 50% said yes. 33% said sometimes. And 16% said no. OMG, that's a grand total of 83% of people, or 83% of respondents think the Canelo is some kind of duck. A duck, yes, and sometimes a duck. That's 83% of respondents. OMG, the people have spoken. Canelo don't want Benavides, and this is the result. People respond. It's a resounding duck. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. If you're on a mobile and you can't see where the like button is, there should be 3 dots in the right-hand corner, top right-hand corner of your screen on your mobile device. Hit the dots, and it will give you the option to like and other things. Okay, as we proceed to give you what you need, the RDCR. Okay, we got to touch on it. It's in the title. We got to do it. So let's do it. Deontay Wilder versus Zhang Bang for June the 1st. Where is that? Is that what show is that? What show is that? June the 1st. Deontay Wilder versus Zhang Bang. Deontay Wilder was after the Zhang Bang fight last time around. Joseph, he declined, lost his pen, got cold feet like he often does. But this time, and then Joseph Parker stepped in and did the job that Deontay Wilder thought he could not do. Got dropped a couple of times, did Parker, but came back to see it out, see the fight out. And while Zhang Bang had his bursts of energy, bursts of activity, it was too little. Wasn't often enough. Did the man train properly? Zhang Bang came in at 291 pounds. What kind of training was he doing? Is he carrying an injury that prohibits him from full functionality, and therefore he can't train? He can't train with the intensity he needs to be at the top flight of boxing. I suspect that to be the case. Is it an ankle? Is it a knee? Is it a hip? Some kind of some kind of dysfunction. Some kind of dysfunction in the lower limbs, I believe, is prohibiting Zhang Bang from training to the intensity that is required to be a top flight athlete in boxing. Does he have a bang? Yes. Does he have a tank? No. He ain't got a tank. He's got a tank the size of a thimble. So, Deontay Wilder is taking heart in the fact that Zhang Bang has been beat by the guy who beat him. And he feels that it's safe. He feels it's safe for him to venture in the ring with Zhang Bang and get a win. If he bangs him out, it opens up possibilities. Possibilities. Who do I think is going to win? As we come to the end of the show, who do I think is going to win between Deontay Wilder and Big Zhang Bang? Well, I'm going to give the same prediction I gave for Zhang Bang's last fight against Parker. Zhang Bang wins the first 6 rounds. He wins in the first 6 rounds, but if he goes beyond the 6th round, Deontay Wilder wins. But that's kind of weird though, because Deontay Wilder's not really one for totting up points. He's not really one for totting up points. So maybe Zhang Bang can just weather the storm. Because remember, Deontay Wilder forgot how to punch, throw the right hand in the Parker fight. Remember, Deontay Wilder became Malik Scott. Malik Scott turned Deontay Wilder into Malik Scott in the last fight. So, does Deontay Wilder even know how to throw the right hand anymore? Is he so far gone? Has he left so much on the floor, on the canvas, in his 3 fights with Luke Fury? What does Deontay Wilder have left? Does Deontay Wilder have anything left? So maybe Zhang Bang can win on points. That's a preposterous thought. But if he can do it against anybody, he could possibly be against this version of Deontay Wilder. Or maybe this version of Deontay Wilder is just Deontay Wilder. Why are we saying this version? If Deontay Wilder had mixed it with other top 10 guys other than Tyson Fury, maybe he'd have got banged out in the first fight against a banger. Joshua stops the guys that Tyson Fury goes the distance with. Anthony Joshua stops the guys that Luke Fury beats on points. Let that sink in. Let that sink in. The Anthony Joshua KOs guys that Tyson Fury beats on points. Of all their common opponents, Tyson Fury has gone the distance with all but one of them. Anthony Joshua, I think, has knocked them all out. Ice, ice, baby. How you like them apples? How you like them apples? As we come to the end of the show, the fight is important for Wilder's career. I wanted to see Wilder and Francis. Yeah. I think, hey, guess what? You still might see that. I got a hunch you still might see that. That should have been this fight, arguably. Well, no, couldn't be, because Ngannou just got iced by Joshua. So, no, couldn't have been this time around, no. He's been on a downward trend. Who's been on a downward trend? Wilder ices Zhang. Too slow. Hey, but Wilder's too slow. His damn self. Wilder's too slow. His damn self. I'm a firm believer in a win is a win. It don't matter how you get it. But surely, of course, it matters how you get it. If you square up on the cobbles with a guy and you go for 30 minutes with him, and I go on the cobbles with the same guy and I ice him in 30 seconds, would you still be saying the same damn thing? No, you wouldn't, would you? Would you still be saying the same damn thing? Let me answer for that for you. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Come on now. If Zhang lands, Wilder could be in trouble. But I think Wilder wins it. Split. It's split. Okay. The last poll of the evening. Let's do this. Never let it be said that Raphie is not a generous host. Let's post up the last poll of the day. Who wins? Who wins? There it is. It's up there. The poll is there. Who wins? Zhang, Wilder. Let's get this. Let's remove that the link. Let's remove the link as we approach the end. Everybody who wants to vote, get your vote in now. That poll will only stay up for literally 60 seconds as we close this thing down. Get your opinions in. I've given you mine. All the betting slips pay the same for a win. No, that ain't true. That ain't true. Is that true? I don't know. I'm not particularly big betting man. Is that true? I don't think it's true. Because you get different money for different bets, surely. You know, if you go for a KO, I don't know though. I can't say. I'm not a betting man, but it sounds kind of strange to me. Smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button. And absolutely, the poll will be gone in approximately 60 seconds. We got 21 seconds to go. Raphie is flowing and is lyrical tonight. You know what? I think we done this damn thing. I think we did the damn thing. How many things did we touch on? Smash and dash. Dang. I got a smash and dash story where I literally ran out the house after I splashed. I literally ran out. Only if you get a knockout in the round. Oh, the slip will change. Okay. That sounds about right. And I think we've done the 60-second poll. 60-second poll. I just got the fullness of what Leon Figures was saying. I just got the fullness of it. Oh my gosh. OMG. And wow. You couldn't have scripted it. You could not have scripted it. Let me copy this. Copy the results. Let me copy the results. Let me show the results. Like so. Who wins? Zhang 50% or Wilder 50%? Well, Zhang 50% and Wilder 50%. It's a dead heat. It's a dead heat. 50-50. You could not have scripted it, and YouTube did not take their usual 1% fee out of the damn thing. How you like that? How you like that? Well, the smash and dash. Well, it wasn't even a smash. It was I just let her. What's talking? What do you? How do you describe talking? How do you describe talking? What is this here? It will depend on whether Zhang can nullify Wilder's jab. Nullify the jab. Does Wilder still have a jab though? Because it was poor. Everything was poor from Wilder last time. What's Wilder got left? What has he got left? Tell us about the smash and dash. Well, it wasn't even a smash. What do you call talking? Oral skills? Oral skills? Yeah. Okay. So a good talker is a good orator. What is an orator? The root of oratory. Oral. Okay. So the lady was too big for my tastes. I was at a place up in Stafford. A friend of mine was driving. He loves Stafford. I said, okay, I'll come. I'll ride. So I went up there. As I recall, he didn't pull. And I was underwhelmed. But at the end of the night, there was a large lady who said, you really don't care, do you? No, that was a different one. That was a different time. Okay, there's a large lady, and we went out to the car, and she was around. I said, got talking. You want to lift? So I said, where you live? Just a couple minutes away. I said, okay. Is it okay if she hops in? He said, yeah, sure. So she hopped in, and then the car kind of leaned. Nah, she wasn't that big, but anyway, came to her house, which was true, just a couple minutes away. She hopped out. I hopped out with her, walked her inside, and then what was that word I used? Oratory. The root of oratory is oral. Okay, so she was a good orator. Oral. And after she had shown me her skills, I literally ran out. I said, no, I'm not going to do any more. That's good enough for me. Thank you very much. But I need to go. I have to go. And I literally ran out holding, after she showed me her skills of oratory, I ran out holding my trousers up, ran out of the house, and adjusted myself so I looked gentlemanly. And then we departed, and there was some, let's get out of here. Let us get out of here. Let us get out of here. And we hit the road. Raphie was like the road runner running out of that house after she had displayed her skills. And that was good. That was good. Thank you. And yeah, left the poor gal hot and bothered. It was a wicked thing. It was a wicked thing I did. I know. Oh, yes, it would have been a waterbed experience, but I wasn't drunk enough this time. I wasn't drunk enough to let that happen again. No. Yes. So we've had another one. Yeah, I know. I do feel a tad guilty about that. But I didn't want to have another waterbed experience. You know what I'm saying? It was good. The waterbed was good, but come on now. We don't want to get used to certain things. You don't want to get used to certain things. Or else, you'd find the Raphie kind of just make a mistake, and next thing you know, then that's me. That's game over for me. So no. Yes. It was a good one. It was a 1 hour 20 affair. Well, probably 1 hour 15 because we had some intro music. But I think we did well. I think we kept it moving. It was entertaining. It was informative. And I got to spend some time with the troops. You know, last week I was a little bit overwhelmed and needed to take some time to clear my mind and just relax and just chill, re-energize. You can't keep giving out. Sometimes you got to take some nutrients in. You know what I mean? Okay. But had to get back. Had to touch base with the troops on the ground. Some madness going on over there in the Eastern Bloc, Russia and Ukraine and all them things, talking about troops on the ground. But anyway, stay safe. It's the Raphie Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. It's the like. It's the subscribe. It's the comments. It's the shares. And it is the hitting the bell icon to stay updated with news and notifications. So don't forget about the live show. Don't forget the videos. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. It's Raphie Dawkins. It's the Combat Radio. And we are out. Blessed.